morning. Welcome to UUCC, Unitarian Universalist Church of Canandaigua. We are a group of spiritual free thinkers who gather to celebrate life, build community, and better the world. Wherever you are on your spiritual journey, you are welcome here. I am Carrie Graff, your worship associate for this morning, and our service will be led by Brandon Steele. Our music is by Scott Wright, so it's always quite fun to have him here with us for the summers. The service is also being live streamed on our YouTube channel. We plan to continue with the hybrid worship services throughout the church year. So you can join us each week either here in person, on Zoom, or later on YouTube as you prefer. If this is your first visit, welcome. We invite you to sign the visitor's book in the entryway. And whether it's your first visit or your 1,000th, we are glad that you came. I have a couple of announcements to share with you today. We do not have childcare. We'll be collecting the cards for Joys and Sorrows after our first hymn. Please fill them out or type them into the chat box on Zoom if you have something that you would like to share. Next Sunday, we will not be having a service here at the church. It will be actually at Fruition Seeds in Naples, and it will be led by Petra Page Mann. So that should be super fun. Are there any other announcements for the good of the community?
Just a quick announcement. I'm back from California, and so we have our next board meeting coming up this Wednesday at 7 o'clock. I haven't sent a reminder email out, but if you're a board member, it'd be great to have you there. And if you have any announcements or things you'd like the board to look over as we're preparing our agenda for the coming year, feel free to email me, and I can include that in the agenda, okay?
As we prepare to be fully together, I remind you to turn off your cell phones or anything else that may beep or buzz in your pockets. We now enter a space of worship. wasn't that lovely? It's like all is now right with the world, right? It's when Scott plays. So I invite you now to join me in the lighting of our chalice. The chalice writing words should be on the front screen there. We gather this hour as people of faith with joys and sorrows, gifts and needs. We light this beacon of hope, sign of our quest for truth and meaning, in celebration of the life we share together.
Welcome. Come into this space with all of yourself, virtually and embodied together. Bring your joy and your wonder, your love and your praising. Bring also your hurting and hardening broken hearts. Bring your tender doubts, your fears and your sorrows. Come into this space, you, just as you are. In case you're still thinking I'm talking about someone else, and your particular broken parts and soft places aren't really what I mean, let me be clear. You are welcome here. You, your whole being, is welcome here. Your whole beautiful, breakable, wondrous, and messed up, holy and profane being. You, just as you are. All of who you are, even those sticky, squeaky, hurting, hard to find because they've been buried so deep for so many years, parts of you. You with the wide open hearts, and even you with the stuck shut in hearts, longing to creak and crack open just a bit. You are invited to this celebration. Enter in. And may we discover that a community full of other whole and holy beings have shown up too. Please join me in our opening hymn, 122, Sound Over All Waters.
Thank you.
We are a community who holds one another in our celebrations and in our pain. We welcome you to share your joys and sorrows by writing them down on the card in front of you that you found on your chair and placing it in the basket when it comes to you, or by typing in the chat box on Zoom. Know that whatever your heart is holding today, whether shared or not, we are with you.
I'll now read our story for all ages. This is a story taken from a Native American tale from the Tapestry of Faith. Lizard Song. There was a lizard who lived on a rock. He was very happy living on his rock. All day long, Lizard would sing, "Zoli, zoli, zoli, rock is my home. Zoli, 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 rock is my home." One day a bear saw him sitting on the rock and heard him singing. She wondered why the lizard was so happy. So she asked him, "Why are you so happy?" Lizard said that he was happy because he was at home, and the rock was a great place to live. "Oh," said Bear. She went back to her home and thought, "I wish I knew that song, so I would be as happy as Lizard." The next day, Bear went back to Lizard's rock. She asked Lizard to teach her the song. Lizard said he would be very happy to teach it to her. So he sang, "Zoli, zoli, zoli, rock is my home. Zoli, 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 rock is my home." That made Bear feel good. Again, she went back home, but on the way, she forgot the song. The next day, she went back to Lizard and asked him if he would teach her the song again. Lizard said he would be very happy to teach the song again, and so he sang, "Zoli, zoli, zoli, rock is my home. Zoli, 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 rock is my home." So again Bear went to home, and again she forgot the song. So she went back a third time to Lizard. This time Lizard was asleep on his warm rock in the sunshine. What could Bear do? So she decided to pick up Lizard and put him in her bag. Then she could take Lizard to her home. After his nap, he could teach Bear his song. On the way, Lizard woke up. He did not know where he was. He didn't know what to do. He decided to sing his song so he wouldn't be so frightened. He sang, "Zoli, zoli, zoli, rock is my home. Zoli, 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 rock is my home." When Bear got home, she opened the bag. "Where are we?" asked Lizard. "This is my home," said Bear. "I'm sorry if I scared you when I brought you here." Now Lizard saw that Bear didn't live on a rock. Now he understood why Bear couldn't learn the song. He told Bear that she couldn't learn the song because she didn't live on a rock. Bear was disappointed. "But," Lizard said, "I can make you a song that you can learn and remember." He sang, "Zoli, zoli, zoli, den is my home. Zoli, 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 den is my home." Bear learned that song very easily, and she was very happy. And that is the end of our story.
Now is the time in our service to join together in the spiritual practice of generosity. Our gifts of both time and money support our church in its work. Each week, we would like to spotlight a group or a committee and thank them for their gift of time. This week, our group is hospitality, and we could definitely use more people kind of participating in the hospitality group. We changed kind of how we were doing things in terms of bringing food and making coffee, and we could really use some more people signing up in the back. So the sign-up sheets are in the kitchen on the refrigerator, and we'd love to have you help us out with that. 1/4 of our plate collection for the summer season goes to Camp Unirondack. Founded in 1951 by the Universalists, Unirondack is a radically inclusive camp and conference center with a mission to provide an environment that inspires people to explore responsible roles in the web of life through physical, mental, and spiritual challenges. You can give to this morning's offering by placing cash or a check in the basket, or by one of the options on your screen. Please make a note that your gift is intended for today's offering. We now gratefully accept the offering. And now it's time for joys and sorrows. I'm assuming we don't have any joys or sorrows from Zoom to share today? Okay, so we've got two from in the congregation. Karen is very thankful for all the work that her dad has done in her living room, and very sorry that he's left to go back home this morning. And I can't wait to see her living room. That'll be good. And Melissa is now a high school graduate. Woohoo! Nicely done, Melissa. So I now drop a pebble into this column of water for all of the joys and sorrows that remain in our hearts. And let's all share together. We are with you. We are with you.
I'll now lead us in a responsive reading. Love is the doctrine of this church.
The quest for truth is its sacrament, and service is its prayer.
To dwell together in peace.
To seek knowledge in freedom.
To serve humanity in fellowship.
To the end that all souls shall grow in harmony.
With the source and meaning of life.
Thus we take covenant with each other and with all.
We'll now join in a moment of meditation and silence. What We Need Is Here by Wendell Berry. Horseback on Sunday morning, harvest over, we taste persimmon and wild grape, sharp, sweet. Of summer's end, in times, maize over fall fields. We name names that rest on graves. We open a persimmon seed to find the tree that stands in promise, pale in the seed's marrow. Geese appear high over us, pass, and the sky closes, abandoned. As in love or sleep, holds them to their way, clear in the ancient faith. What we need is here, and we pray not for new earth or heaven, but to be quiet in heart and in eye, clear. What we need is here. Please join me now in our closing hymn, 277, When We Went Homeward.
Folks, I'm going to play this one, since it's a little bit shorter in form, I'm going to play this one all the way through once before we sing.
Please join me in our words for extinguishing the chalice. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.